All right, people, we need to have a serious conversation about the LA Clippers. My friend asked me if I believe that the LA Clippers are dangerous. And I had to think about it because there's a part of me that says absolutely yes, the Clippers are dangerous. And that's because the Clippers are a good team. They have positional players that play a very, very solid role, a well defined role that each player has. So they're bigs. Vaka Zubac is a handful. I don't think, there's outside of maybe Joker in the Western Conference, a more complete big. Naz Reid is a nice player, but I'm just, I seen Zubac in some games where he's getting like 20 points, 20 boards. You know what I mean? So he's very consistent. And like I said, his role on this team is well defined and very clear. And I think the Clippers play into that very well. And part of that's on the coaching staff. I think Tyronn Lue's one of the better coaches in the league. He's a championship winning coach. I think he has overachieved on several occasions with the Clippers since he's been there as the head coach. So I like their coach and their philosophies and, a lot of things that goes on with that leadership piece and the system. I think some of the guys in the Clippers roster have overachieved and they're better than what we thought they were. I think about guys like Norman Powell having a career resurgence, basically playing at an all-star caliber, and had LeBron not been such a loser about, huffing and puffing about the all-star game, I think he would have gotten the nod and it would have been a great story. But I mean, James Harden is playing really good basketball. And the supplemental guys, the other guys, they're stepping up in spots. And it's all together, it seems to be working. But the bottom line is they're only as dangerous as Kawhi Leonard is available. That is the truth. The teams, the bottom 10 teams in the conferences are gone. You're only left with good teams. There's no shitty teams left. So the Clippers aren't going to be able to beat the last of the good teams in the West. Teams that, finished the season in 7th seed all the way up to the 2nd seed. They were all within a couple of games of each other. You can't beat the Thunder or the Rockets without Kawhi being healthy. He can't just be there. He needs to be healthy. And we know his conditions. He played 2 games in the playoffs last year. Both the Clippers lost. He played in 2 playoff games the previous year. In 2023, they won 1 and they lost 1. So he's not even able to finish series. I don't think that situation's getting better. He didn't play in the 2022 playoffs. If you go back to 2021, he played, right? He was much more available. But guys, 2021 is 4 years ago. Are we going to sit here and pretend that Kawhi Leonard's the same guy with the same health? We know about the degenerative knee problems. I don't expect Kawhi Leonard to play all of the playoff games or finish the playoffs or whatever. I just don't, because I'm not naive. And it's not me hoping or praying that this guy gets hurt. I hope he doesn't. I pray he doesn't. I really, he's one of the most prominent players in the NBA in the last 2 or 3 decades. Like, there was a time, guys, where people said he was the best player in the world. And that point was valid because of the offense and defensive prowess that he once displayed. This guy he won 1 or 2 championships in San Antonio. I forgot how many he won. Probably would have had another one if not for Zaza Pachulia basically gooning it up and busting up his knee, his ankle. And then he won 1 in Toronto after they tried to expedite him and ship him away to Canada from San Antonio. He is the prototype type of player. He has incredible length as a defender. He's tough. He's strong. He's a good shooter. He's a reliable shooter. Good moves. But his durability, it's a valid concern. So how dangerous are the Clippers? Well, if you believe in the Clippers can win a finals without Kawhi Leonard, then fine. Then you guys can tell me that the Clippers are dangerous. I just don't think he's going to be there. So I'm saying the Clippers, in your belief, would have to be able to win the finals without Kawhi Leonard. That's what you would have to convince me of, to say that the Clippers are dangerous, because I don't expect him to finish the playoffs. I would be pleasantly surprised if he did, and it would be worth celebrating if he did. And I hope that he does. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I don't need to be right all the time. I'm not petty like that. In fact, I hope that I'm wrong. What do you guys think about my take? Do you think the Clippers are dangerous, or do you think it's as far as Kawhi can go and they're going to be a bust? What's your take? Let me know. Like, share, subscribe, drop me some comments, check out some more videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.